Alright, let's talk about something that sounds small, but once you notice it, you cannot stop thinking about it. The heated steering wheel on a Toyota vehicle or any vehicle. Specifically, a moment that really caught the internet's attention recently when a 2024 Toyota Tundra owner used a thermal camera and discovered something wild. The top of the steering wheel was hitting a toasty 114 degrees Fahrenheit, while the inner underside of the same wheel was sitting at a bone-chilling 35 degrees. That's not a small difference, right? That's the difference between comfort and frozen fingers. We have this story, friends, fully covered at torquenews.com, and one of our reporters has fully covered it. And oh, by the way, I'll drop a link to the full article in the description of this YouTube video if you want to see the thermal images for yourself. They are eye-opening. So please take a look. You will be very surprised. But the big question I want to dig into today is this. Is this uneven heated pattern unique to the Toyota Tundra, or is Toyota doing the same thing in other models like the Toyota Tacoma truck, RAV4, and Highlander? Because a lot of you watching this are not just the Tundra owners, of course, and I don't know, maybe you are some other car owners, and you may be able to tell us in the description of this, I mean in the comments, if your vehicle does the same. So you're cross-shopping, maybe you're deciding between a truck and an SUV, or maybe you already own a Toyota and you're suddenly thinking, wait a second, that sounds familiar. So let's break it down, friends. First, the headline answer. This is not just a Tundra thing. Based on owner feedback, forum discussions, and real-world reports from drivers of the Toyota Tacoma, RAV4, Highlander, and even models like the Toyota Camry and Sienna, Toyota uses a very similar heated steering wheel strategy across much of its lineup. The heat is concentrated mainly at the 9 and 3 o'clock positions, sometimes extending toward the top of the wheel, while the bottom and inner portions remain significantly cooler. This is the strategy. This isn't a defect. Like I said, this is not a defect. It's not a bad batch of parts. It's a design choice. Toyota engineers design heated steering wheels around what they believe is the most common driving positions: 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock, two hands, left and right, steady cruising. By focusing the heating elements in those areas, Toyota reduces electrical load, limits complexity, and avoids overheating the wheel. From a reliability standpoint, this is very Toyota. But here's the disconnect. Real people don't drive like diagrams, right? We move our hands when we do things like this. We rest the palm on the bottom of the vehicle. I like doing that very much. We drive one-handed on the highway, and when only part of the vehicle is warm, the contrast is impossible to ignore, especially if it's early in the morning on a cold winter. That's exactly why that thermal image from the Tundra owner resonated with so many people. It put a visual to a feeling a lot of Toyota owners already had but never measured. By the way, what car do you drive? Does your car have a heated steering wheel? And how is it acting? What areas of the heating steering wheel your car does warm up? Owners of the RAV4 and Highlander, especially in colder climates, often describe the heated wheel as kind of warm or only warm in certain spots. Toyota Tacoma owners report the same thing, particularly those coming from other brands where the entire rim heats more evenly. And this is where expectations matter. When a window sticker says heated steering wheel, most buyers assume uniform warmth. I did the same before doing this research. Not partial warmth, not strategic warmth, just warm hands everywhere. Other manufacturers, car manufacturers, especially in higher trim trucks and SUVs, do offer more evenly heated wheels. But those systems draw more power, cost more, and frankly feel more like a luxury feature than a utility one. If certain part of the wheel is warm, maybe that's enough. I don't know. Toyota's approach is conservative, efficient, and consistent across models. Whether that's a good thing or bad thing really depends on what you value. And I would like to know what you value, friends. Let me know in the comment section below. So if you prioritize long-term reliability and simplicity, Toyota's design makes sense. If you prioritize comfort and consistency in cold weather, it may feel underwhelming. So is this a one-off quirk of Toyota Tundra? No. It's a company-wide approach that shows up across Toyota's lineup, from trucks to crossovers. And that's why this conversation matters for car buyers, not because Toyota got something wrong, but because buyers deserve to know how features actually behave in real life, not just how they are listed on a spec sheet. Again, we have got the full breakdown and images over at Torque News at torquenews.com, and I'll link the story in the description of this video. Please check it out. And now I want to hear from you, friends. If you own a Toyota with a heated steering wheel, does this match your experience, what I just talked about? And if you have driven another brand, let's say Ford or Honda, did it feel different? Or maybe you're driving a Tesla. Does it feel any different? So please drop your thoughts below, because real owner feedback is what makes stories like this worth covering, right? This is Armen Harayan from torquenews.com. Please give us also thumbs up for this story if you liked it, and I'll look forward to hearing from you. And you can check the link of this story with all the details in the description of this video. God bless you, everyone, and I'll see you soon in our next report.